So hello Myrmonden, welcome to my lives of Kokkoku. That sounds pretty right, it's hard to pronounce as always. Anyway, the time-stopping anime, I find it interesting, it's a very thriller anime, right? I do believe that the stone that Grandpa saw last week is their stone, and I'm interested to see how this other woman comes into place. I think the main character has the power to like evacuate people out of the freeze, okay? That's my first point. Anyway, let's start watching it, so 3, 2, 1, and go. So yeah, I think that's kind of hurting. I think the main character can stop, yeah, very likely, right? I think so at least. She can like stop, like unfreeze people, unstop people. I think that's hurting. The reverse, right? She can, Grandpa can teleport, and only one power each, right? Something like that. Well, I doubt she will die here, being the main character. Maybe she will. No, alright, yeah, there's some power now. Okay, so kind of power up here now. Yeah, looks like Bjork. Looks like Naruto eyes. Yeah. It's like the she has 360-degree vision. I get it. She hit the Ryatsu points now. Yeah, that's gonna the whole thing, right? I don't know, but I think definitely they have one power each in their family. Maybe everyone has one power each in this world. Maybe, but I think last week in a very short flashback, she unfroze, right? So you can like, I think that's her main power, probably. So she can like get people out of this time stop thing. But as Grandpa explained, his grandfather could not teleport, right? So that means that he is all about to teleport. So this had like a unique power each. Don't stop. It was really nice, yeah. The question is now, is she evil? Yeah, I'm thinking a lot about it's a cult or like the main antagonist, you know, or her. I think she felt like she was kind of like her, I don't know, child, maybe not child friend, but like next girl, kind of like the neighbor or something, potentially child friend. I think. Anyway. Looks like he really strangled her. Oh! It is like it is like the Miyok, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, as you can see there that the soul, that the chakra, it's insane. But it is straight up Naruto, yeah, she punches him, like, she shoots out his, his energy. She might freeze him now, maybe she can like freeze people and unfreeze people. With her hitting their chakra spots. Yeah, he looks sleepy now. She did chakra noodles. it's the Naruto power straight up here. She can like control this. Yeah. So she can expel the specters, the jellyfishes. And yeah, so now he's frozen. So she can like unfreeze the fit project. So this is her power. So you can unfreeze them, but also potentially probably get people also to. She has the Yuken, yeah. She has the soft punch, right? As Neji. I mean, look at it, yeah. It's like she has the white eyes. She punches them and shoots out the chakra. It's like it's just like Neji. The main character is Neji Hyuga. Straight up. And it's supposed to Hinata, but come on, Neji was the one that really showed us the bloodline limit in Naruto. Hinata was kind of the side character for the first half or so of the Naruto, right? Yeah, they're all frozen. Effort. It almost looked talented. She can fall over after you. See, you wonder if she's evil or not, right? It's like cash her without killing her. You wonder if her position is whole thing here. The thing is that they can also be that she wants the power, right? So I don't know. Natural spirits, okay. Yeah, this guy probably has some. He's like a supportive character to the cult, or like some middle manager of the cult. Yeah. You cannot half lacing it. Whatever. Let's go back. It's too much effort. Yeah, it's too much effort. I'm running around here. It's too much effort. So you have the stone though. See, I first thought they had their stone when Grandpa found like a similar stone in their place. They had stolen the stone already, but yeah, I think she's like her neighbor or something that just in her. Yeah, like the first time she was in stasis as a child, right? She unfroze the other woman, which seems to be so kind of like her. Maybe a friend she forgot about, maybe just a neighbor, something like that. Okay, here's some random guy in the cult, I guess. Some clear surprise guy in your sleeper. Yeah, that's so fun. It's like, that's so fun. I want to kill him in a good way. This guy probably will die though, right? You're not allowed to. Yeah. Probably testing this, right? Exactly. They can't kill him because he's trying to kill this guy, he got stalled, and the herald appears. So yeah, that didn't work. So they're just tricking this random assassin guy to like try to kill him, right? They're like, it doesn't work. Does it become weaker each time though? So last time the brother got free right there. So he loses some kind of like dust there. So potentially it weakens. So can you feed them? Get them more, get the people who can kill them, like yeah. Yeah, so get more people to commit crimes in I can like. Well, last time her brother got free, right? So maybe Makato got free now today. Because the jellyfish spirit gonna fly away from the fur guy there, right? Like because some random assassin killer guy's like, yeah, try to kill this guy. Because some random psychic guy to... yeah, here we go. Now they're flying away here. If it's following their family, I'm guessing Makato will be free then. If it goes by like... there's a primary thing. Oh yeah, it does, see. I said so, I was like, yeah, I said it. It's going for Makato, yeah. Like they go for their family for whatever reason, so... he's also free from the stasis. Yeah, so it's... yeah, that's not his free as well. I was hoping that that he's gonna realize that they were frozen, but okay. It didn't have to. It's gonna go like me. Yeah. No! I thought the same personality, this little more tough kid, yeah. It was like, the kid is gonna figure out the frozen now. The kid is gonna be 10 times smarter. Like, oh, we're in frozen time, I get it. He's rejoicing, yeah, it's like awesome. Because it's finally figured out. He needed a kid to figure out the problem. So wait a minute. Was his spirit leaving him? Maybe he's on a timer because he did actually get... he got unfrozen by guy getting killed, right? So maybe him and Makato actually on a timer though. That they can only be unfrozen for a while. Or maybe depression. I don't know, I'm thinking that it might be some time based there. That he can't actually move forever in there. The kid is really handling the kidnapping easily. It's like, I'm kidnapped. No weird, it's a weird magical time place. Oh, okay, this is fun, yeah. Probably hiding for him, I think. He's old and weak. Fragile guy, yeah. Yeah, the kid is like, this happened because he never leave the house. He has to go sit alone. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Yeah. So it's a Hyuga touch. Yeah, it's supposed to do anywhere. Subservient stone? Okay. Yeah, it's like that's how it's arms for life, so. I like it. It's like, oh, it's my stone. Maybe you just buy the stone from them because they're really poor? Why can't you just buy it from them? They're like, aren't they like some kind of powerful rich cult in some way? Like, here's a million yen, here's a stone. She was likely vacant by her, right? In a child, so. Yeah, that'd be interesting, yeah, flashback. Or not. I can't tell you yet. Like, come on, give us a flashback. He's like, man, if I could go for action now. Like, that's the important stuff here. I'm on this kind of weird frozen time world, but woohoo, look at that plot there. It's like super important to. Everything that he had touched seems to be just gonna be the standard. Yeah, he's like, come on, man, we can do this thing instead. Yeah, like you can do stuff. Maybe he should try to like, walk in the open, maybe like sneak or something. Baseball bat, yeah, like random targets, right? Always carrying around some random weaponry. Oh man. The huge market of herald. Yeah, there we go. Maybe Grandpa could tell them more stuff. But here we go. It's ordered like a random tag team of the time cult or whatever here. Who's gonna believe this thing? Like, oh, my cell phone doesn't work here. Like, yeah, you put some random guy that just apparently are frozen, right? Yeah, right. Oh yeah, one of those. He's really bad teleporting. Like teleport like like a slide teleport over ground. Like you just teleport straight into some height instead. Yes, it's even having it. Oh, it's like the worst teleport power ever. You can only jump like 5 meters. And you always land really badly. Well, maybe she can secure them, perhaps. With her soft touch. Yeah, it's less chance to be jumps in the middle, but you also easy to see you though, so it's kind of like a double-edged thing there. No one's done this yet. But wouldn't a good plan is to be to stand really still? You know, is to stand really still in the row like that guy probably is doing right now. And actually, yeah, see, I knew it! I was like, that guy, right? He's probably standing on place, yeah. I knew it! Oh, but you're saying it. When I saw that guy, it's like, that guy's probably faking it. He's standing way too still there. He's standing way too still. I knew it. It was like, that guy looks like an evil thug. And it's kind of the camera, and he's like pointing at him. So, but you're saying it. Why aren't animals standing still and pretending to be frozen, right? And then they can grab them or whatever, yeah. Knew it! Oh yeah. No, it was a good episode. Interesting. She definitely felt like a... I was wondering her motive, yeah. I watched her flashback coming there. What's definitely Cypher, yeah. Like her power definitely felt like a Hyuga power though. Like she straight up in Naruto. Yeah, it was like the eyes, she even can see this kind of the chakra in them, right? And it looks like that because of the blue, it has some color scheme. And she hits them and it like explodes chakra out of them and she punches them. It's like exactly like Hinata Hyūga. It's like, yeah. But I'm wondering about her brother. Because her brother got he got free from the first guy dying, right? And of course Makato also getting free, so I'm wondering about it to have more of that. Yeah. The orange is color for moment. Yeah, the whole family seems to be very important though. Then I'll do the review now, yeah. So subscribe and I'll do the review right away here. It's the episode. So I plan to do like a Darling and Friends video later, so a short review here of Kokkoku episode 3. So here's my initial talk then. They were definitely, their family is definitely very important somehow in this power team, right? Because like when her brother got free, it felt like, or maybe that's just random luck, and because it's the main character in the main character's family, the brother got free because it's just random luck, right? And it drives the narrative forward. So whatever, like Because his situation, he was close to where the first guy that got killed by Herald was. He was like, I don't know, 10 meters away, 5 meters away. He was closer. But Makato, he really was in another freaking... He was there, they flap in the air. And so they are definitely really showcasing that their family, the Hyuga family, is connected to the whole power, right? So that kind of gives to me then that... I mean, I said it's episode 1, that I'm guessing they have 1 power each. But a general theory has said maybe everyone has a power or something. But I don't think so, given that Makato was very aimed at, right, from the space, so to speak. That to me at least means that their family is probably the one only having each 1 power each, or maybe more, but generally their power and their families will be connected, right? Much more than anything else, as they really searched him out. So maybe other people get powers too. Maybe some that's gonna teleport or whatever. Maybe that's her goal: getting stone, getting teleportation, getting whatever, like spectre punch powers and so on. But it seems doubtful that other characters, except maybe if there's something very special, like if you kill the herald, maybe you get some power or something. So I guess it's the cult leader getting a power, because that's typical narration with the evil mastermind gets some extra power up in the end and so on. I can see it happening, but generally the other guys probably won't learn anything. Probably not. So, yeah. So her power, I said it last week, so I was definitely writing that thing right in my last review. I said that her power seems to be that she can unfreeze people, and here she can freeze people, and of course she mentioned that she has the power to go in and out, as she knows, of course, she was the one being unfrozen last week. So yeah, she has the power of, like, if she hits someone, she can get them into the stall thing. If she hits them again, or whatever, or the first time, vice versa, she gets them unstalled, right? She has the power of letting people in and out of the whole, time zone thing. Yeah, magical time zone thing, yeah. She has that thing going for her, so that's her power. Maybe she had more powers later on in the anime, but I think she probably is gonna be her power, yeah. On and off switch on people touches them and so on. Probably won't get more hers than that. And I'm even more looking. I'm sure I am that both her brother and definitely Makato has some power later on. Definitely. I don't know what it could be, but if it's like a space. This is my general, like, live review. General these here. The grandpa, his power is teleportation. That's a space kind of thing, right? He's moving in space, and her is time. Interesting. A typical thing in man and stuff, right? In movies and anime and so on, right? Is the time and space power, right? You have someone that can, like, teleport and go back and forward in time and so on. It's a classic, like, space and time. These kind of come together as one thing. You have both those powers, like reality and open powers. You can, like, move in different dimensions and so on. That's a very standard thing to have, right? Like, really powerful character. Yeah, like, that's some power connection there, space and time. So Grandpa has, say, again, space, she has time, so I would imagine that both Makoto and Tsubasa, both of them also have something like, time and space. I don't think it's like a fireball, right? They're not gonna go like full Naruto and she's Hinata and he can do like a Sasuke, typical Kato and Uchiha attack kind of thing. I think it's more that they also will probably unlock some time space thing. So that could be, I would say one thing though, I said Kid getting typical Kid power. Actually Kid getting like super speed, or that's kind of similar to teleportation. Teleportation is more space, speed is more like, you're actually moving very fast. But I can see Kid getting that very Genki, he's very like energy flowing around. I can see him getting some kind of like, naturally getting some kind of like extreme speed, right? That would be kind of similar to Grandpa. So I can see that happening. The brother is kind of aloof, he's kind of lazy, the father's very lazy, but he's also kind of lazy, little paranoid, little afraid, and so yeah, it's very like, fair the world. If you're going by personality wise, and if they kind of are doing that, I would imagine the brother gets kind of like protective power, as a space and time. Maybe he can freeze people temporarily, again, and I must not say her. She can like, she's more like on and off, right? She's more like moving in between space and time thing. He maybe gets an actual, time freeze, like a personal time freeze thing right now. So you can like freeze people, a lot of people around him. Like an AoE freezing everyone around him. they can already unfreeze, something like that. Yeah, they might be able to use always. I don't know, but that felt to me something defensive with time probably. Yeah, so I'm thinking at least. It's interesting enough too. One thing I'm thinking about when I saw Makato getting free is the mom. So we both have Makatos Mom and we have Grandma, right? Which is like, I guess, the main worker. They talked about she had a car, right? And also his mom, of course, also was working. So both of those two, the other family members, also have powers. Maybe not Grandma though, because she is. It's like a bloodline thing. Grandma is married to Grandpa, right? And she has actually the bloodline of the Hyuga family. But her sister, though, she also has some power. So I could see if the next person dies, maybe Makatos Mom would be unlocked wherever she is in town. That's something I could imagine is happening here. Yeah, that she would be. That would make sense at least if you're going by the story right now, right? The next person that dies, there's Jelly Spectre will fly to, the main character's sister and unfreeze her instead. That's what I think it is. Or there would be another god. Probably not Grandma, because she's in married to the family, right? She doesn't have the bloodline. They mentioned something about the bloodline, and they mentioned what happened to the family, they had the curse and so on. So maybe her, but doesn't feel like it's exactly the same thing. The rest of them are at least, blood, so to speak, right? So they all have like inherent Grandpa's power, by birth, right? So yeah, that could be something as well. One more interesting characters there, but I think how was he gonna feel? I was happy though during the reaction there. I was like, man, this guy, he's probably pretending. He's pretending to stand. He's pretending to stand there. I was like, he's pretending to stand there. I know it. I mean, saying it like, why did I just stand still there? But yeah, I think it's usually a fight team, or maybe it's a freeze team, right? It feels like it's gonna be like a quick thing there. But I actually kind of like one thing I don't give his power though, but his grandma power, because everyone's laughing. Oh, he's horrible teleporter. Can you teleport 5 meters? So I was like, yeah, it's just 5 meters. One thing I give him though is that the distance is one thing, but why can't he teleport like, the same height? That's just so weird teleportation. I don't get that. I mean, it's established that that's how it works, so you just have to live with it. But it's like it's really weird. Like why teleported like, he teleport here right to here, but they also teleport like this right. They teleport like a bit up every time, so they always land on like the they always land badly. So they're just teleporting like a slightly over the ground. It's really weird to me. But I hope you like this review, and I'll see you guys next week.